I'll show you stuff. You won't ever stop. You're getting up. But they say the sky's the limit. There's nothing stopping you. You're a brand new generation. And Pepsi's coming through. You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. You know. And the whole world has to answer right now. Let them tell you the Pepsi way is cool.
So the concept of the Pepsi commercial took place back in the ninth grade. It was a technology class course that we did, and it was based on a unit on TV commercials. And at the end of the unit, we had to do a project where we had to create our own TV commercial. So, of course, me being a big MJ fan at the time, and still am to this day, I decided to recreate his Pepsi commercial from the 1980s, late 80s, for the Bad tour. And what you saw in the original was pretty much bare bones. It was just, I don't know, I got the audio from Michael's Moonwalker movie. Right at the beginning, it was The Magic Begins, and it was the Pepsi commercial, which led into the rest of the movie. And so I took the audio, so basically I took the videotape for Moonwalker, shoved it into the video VCR in the studio at the high school I was attending. Turned the TV on, had the TV on the either on a chair or just cranked up really loud and turning towards the inner studio where I was shooting the video with my friend Ryan, my best friend, who I'm still friends with to this day. He shot the video as he has with all my other videos I've done with me on camera back in high school. And what you saw in the original was that you could hear the on the video, the original video. You can hear me doing the dance moves. You can hear my chains, or I think I had my keys clipped to my hip, my legs, my feet moving, and a couple times you can hear me lip syncing, and I'm saying a couple words. That was the raw footage, and that was it. And that was back in 94, 95, I think it was 95, 96. I can't remember what the I think it was 94, 95. It was ninth grade. Anyways, the technology back then, of course, was different. You know, you didn't have DVDs, you didn't have digital like you do now. So I was kind of just, technology was not as great as it is now, and I was just kind of handcuffed things I wanted to do. And looking back, there was things I could have done differently that I wish I had, such as wearing a fedora instead of a baseball cap, which I didn't own a fedora. I didn't know anybody that owned a fedora, so it worked out. The scene where, the breakdown scene where the first chorus ends and then it's just music, no singing. There's, some dancing. And in Michael's original version, in his version, he's dancing on stage, walking around stage, and he's doing this, like, drink Pepsi. And I wish I had done something like that in my video, or gotten a can of Pepsi and drank it on camera and showing the product, which I didn't. And then having the camera at the end show the classic Pepsi Choice of a New Generation logo on it. I didn't have that back in those days, and I could have added it, but I didn't even think to do it, and I just, whatever. But I still had the Magic Begins thing. So in the final version, this version, you kind of see what I was shooting for back then, and kind of what, and thinking about over the years, and now remastering these and making them sound better and look better, presented better. this is kind of how I think I would have wanted it originally. You know, I still have the Magic Begins title with the Pepsi logo at the front. You know, I got the crisp, great sounding audio music, and of course the last logo, the last title before fade out of the hat throw, the Pepsi choice of the new generation. So that's kind of how I envisioned the Pepsi commercial that I did for technology class.